This is April O'Neil with Channel 6 News, just here to ask why you are not subscribed to this channel yet. Go ahead, speak into the mic. Into the mic. Don't you think that's, it's kind of a bad excuse? Go ahead. Like and subscribe to the channel. I'm expecting you to.
What's up, my dudes and dudettes? It's your boy bblakeypoo here with another unboxing. We have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon series by NECA, Mutant Interest Story, or better known as April O'Neil. Check out that figure. This is part of the Geekathon, I believe, at Target. Here's the back of the box. Zoom in here. You can pause if you'd like to read that. Side of the box, top of the box, other side of the box. And of course, everyone involved in the making of this figure and that UPC if you are still looking for it. Let's go ahead and pop this open, shall we? Trusty knife time. Doot, doot. Before we get to that beautiful tray shot, I just want to point out, I like that they went with a matte finish on the paper because this could be a great background for photos, and actually I think I'm going to use it for that. Totally cool. Awesome, NECA. Okay, I'll stop messing around. Here's that tray shot. The Mutant Interest Story, also known as the Ultimate April O'Neil, comes with everything you see here. How'd you like that little reveal, eh? Now, let's do a little sweet 360 shot and we'll get down into these. Here's one of those sweet Aw, it stopped going. Damn! Here's that sweet 360 shot that I don't remember if I put in the last video. Oh yeah, I think I just kept stacking things on there and all that. For the accessories turtles. But yeah, what do you think? I don't know. I guess the batteries are dying in my little thing. I don't know why it stopped, but holy shit, was that not a perfect spot for it to stop? What? All right, now let's get into the accessories. As always, we're going to start with the accessories. So head sculpts first. This is the standard head sculpt that she comes with out of the box. Just looking, you know, she's got that little smirk like, hey, I'm here. Here is head sculpt number 2, and oh my god, the rumors are true. Look at that giraffe neck. No, I'm just kidding. It's barely on there. Here is head sculpt number 2. She's got a little bit of a toothy smile. If you're a stop motion animator, I guess you could swap these heads for talking. Yeah, looks pretty good. And the neck thing is not true. She doesn't look like she has a giraffe neck to me. We have the third head sculpt, which is blindfolded and pouty. Take that as you will, I guess. Looks pretty cool. And it goes with the bondage thing they give you. The capture clamp. Just this very high-tech piece of machinery to hold somebody's arms to their sides rather than just use tape, I guess. I do have to say this thing is kind of hard to get on there because it does open. And it's just kind of hard to like get the right part of her body in there to where it'll close without feeling like it's going to break. So do be careful there, young Kimosabis. Onto the hands. These are the default hands she comes with. They look like they're just, you know, holdy hands, grabby hands. We have the open hands or karate chop hands. Whoosh. We've got the open hands with open fingers. That allows you to do the Bill and Ted pose. Be excellent to each other and party on, dudes. We got the peace or kawaii girl hands. Yay! I guess You decide which one it is. Hiya! Then we've got the thumbs up for when you've been a good boy. And the thumbs down for when you've been bad. And last but not least, we have the pointer finger for when April has to say,
"Hey, what's that over there? I think it's the like button. You should probably hit that. And subscribe. And for those of you that don't, we have the shame finger. You. How dare you? Blakey Pooh's just trying to eat, trying to buy toys and trying to eat. Shame on you. Shame!"
we have the Aunt Aggie photo because April O'Neil is a loving niece of Venus Flytrap. Pretty gnarly one because I'd say after her run-ins with Baxter Stockman, she hates flies. Doku plant. I don't remember the significance of the Doku plant, but there it is. Looks nice. The hare and the tortoise, which I remember it being the tortoise and the hare, so I think some bias was done here. And of course, they gave away the end. But that's pretty cool. Little detail. The Maltese hamster. I do love these. Like, there's not a whole lot of detail. It's pretty chunky, you know, but it still looks good. Some people will be like, oh, I can see the mold lines. But I love the detail that NECA puts into stuff. I don't mind the mold lines. It's plastic, man. The Channel 6 mic. She's going to need that. She is a reporter after all. At where? Oh, Channel 6. In case you didn't believe me already, she works at Channel 6 News. So she's going to need this camcorder as well sometimes, because this was the 90s after all. Her cell phone could do that these days, so this is kind of obsolete. Same with this. It's a tape recorder with a microphone from News Station 6. Where else? But our phones can do that, and microphones are way... I don't know. Living in the past, ape. Now, this one really gets me, okay? Because look at it. It's a cute little baby pizza monster. But it is in a different pose than the ones we got in the accessory pack. My complaint about the accessory pack was that they just gave us 2 of these. It was the exact same mold, everything. I was like, why couldn't they just give us 2? They should have made 2. Well, they did make 2. They did. And they gave us 2 of these in the accessory pack, which is arguably harder to find. So that's my complaint, NECA. What the hell, man? Last but not least, we have her makeup compact, which does open. Oh, what? That's a turtle comb? What? I actually knew that, by the way. Swear. That's so cool. Look at the detail in there that it opens and closes. Oh, that's so awesome. Now let's have a closer look at the figure, just the finer details, and we'll go over the articulation as well. Because I've been wondering, I've heard online, seen people talking about how the newer figures their joints are oiled in the factory, so you shouldn't have to heat them up. We'll see though. But for the neck, on all the head sculpts, it's pretty much the same, but she can look way down. It just kind of pops back, though. Going up, NECA never thinks about a character looking up. As you can see, it's obstructed by her hair meeting that collar there. That's a big thing with all their figures. Of course, you got the 360 because it is on a ball. You do have to jam her head down to make her not look like a giraffe. So there's that. For the shoulders, we can go up to a T, and they do rotate all the way. Single pin elbow. Wait, no. What is that? The sneaky. We got a double pin in there. Look at that, double pin. So double pin also rotates at the elbow. This is where it feels like I'm about to do something wrong. It doesn't want to give. And with that other pin being so small, I'm just a little worried. Okay. Oh, so it broke free. Okay. So the elbow, it's a little restricted because it's not fully open on the back. You can see the shape of it there. So you don't get a full rotation unless you straighten it out maybe. Yeah, you can rotate it fully if it's straightened out. And we also, a little paint came off. Oh, man. And we also have rotation on, no, we do not have rotation on the forearm. I thought we did. Yeah, we do. We do. You just got to break it free. Oh, it feels so wrong because she's so small. Feels like it's going to break, but yeah, see, just got to break it free. I got to say, once the breaks free, it's very smooth. Very smooth. The hands all have the pegs with the hinge. So, what we know and love from NECA. Move this down a bit so I can rest my hands. Won't be shaking around as much. Okay, so she has right there at the high waist, above her waist there, which has a full 360 turn and a decent range of motion, forward at least. And then, yeah, that is her hip, her waist. There's nothing here. So you can see no line or anything. At the hip, we could go full splits if we pushed it. As you can see, there's a ball in there. Ball joint on each hip. Double pin on the knees. And these are working like right out the gate. These are working right out the gate. It does feel like maybe they do oil it. I don't know. I don't see... Yeah, there's no hip cut for rotation. And I don't see a cut for rotation here either. The feet, we got the rockin' and the rollin'. Those good rock and rollers, as we've seen before. So I'd like to see maybe a little like a cut here for hip rotation. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's the way her hips sit because they gave her some wide hips there. She's got quite the hourglass figure. Maybe it just wouldn't look right with the angle. But that's what she looks like. Let's get a few photos of her with some of her accessories, and then I'll just kind of go over my final thoughts. Okay, so what are my final thoughts on this figure? I think April is a great looking figure. I do wish they would have put some, like, the black lines, you know. Wish they would have put some line work on her neck and, I don't know, maybe something with her hands. Like, she comes with a bunch of hands, but they're not super detailed. Let's see if I can zoom in here. You can see they're just generic hands, you know. They look okay, but they're not amazing. Maybe a little line work on the nails or something. I wish there were some rotation, maybe like below the knee or even right here at the boot. They could have cut some rotation in, because unless I just missed it somewhere, there's no leg rotation. Otherwise, and I'm not really keen on the way they shaped this elbow joint here, because you don't get that rotation there. But I guess our elbows don't rotate like that in real life. She looks great, though. I don't think she has a giant neck. You're just not pushing the head down all the way. And I do have a QC issue here. Maybe someone in the comments can give me a little advice on what to do. But you can see, let's see if I can zoom in on it. See that knee pin? And it's not in there right. See? there's the pin right there, but it's not all the way through that. So am I gonna have to like heat this up, pop the knee off, and fix the pin, or what? Because right now it makes this knee very loose, so it's gonna affect her posability. Otherwise, I think it's a good figure. She came with a good amount of accessories. This backdrop here works great for photos, as you'll see. I'll post a few of the photos, or I should have already. But overall, good figure. Especially if you didn't get April the first time around, and I did not. So it's wonderful for me.
April O'Neil here with Channel 6 News with an exclusive. You heard it right here first story. That is what is going to be on the next unboxing. Well, let's just give it a little sneak peek, shall we? I think you're going to love it. You saw it here. We have the Lawson Turtles. So be sure and tune in on the next video here at Channel 6 News with April O'Neil. Like and subscribe. Bye for real this time.